As it relates to the issue of climate change, we are also mindful of our role and responsibility to address it. And so much of, I think, what makes California unique and special is demonstrably exampled in the work we have done to tackle head-on the issue of climate change. And that goes back decades. In fact, year of my birth, 1967, the California Air Resources Board was conceived by a Republican governor at the time. Clean Air Act, just 3 years later, codifying California's leadership with the work that President Nixon advanced. Again, Republicans, not just Democrats, were leading the way in terms of addressing our efforts to mitigate the most acute impacts of climate change. That has significantly changed over the course of the last half century. And we're here mindful of that as a backdrop, but also mindful of the extraordinary progress that President Biden has made over the course of the last number of years. There's simply no president in modern American history that's done more to deliver on the promise of addressing head-on the issue of climate change than President Joe Biden. I cannot be more privileged and pleased not only to assert that, but to lay claim that with the IRA and Congresswoman's extraordinary work, that we're already seeing unprecedented investments all across the United States of America to advance the call that was made in August of last year. And California, of course, is one of many states that's a beneficiary of those investments. We have in California, in closing, 6 times more clean energy jobs than we do fossil fuel jobs. California has produced roughly 1 out of every 4 clean energy jobs in America, 27%. This state prides itself, again, on being on the leading and cutting edge of this transition. And we're proving we can do it and grow our economy. But we need to do it with remarkably talented people, and we need to create an energy and a framework to create a generation of doers, not just dreamers. And that's why it's my honor to introduce one of those doers who's part of this remarkable program that we established a few years ago called the California Climate Corps. In the spirit, Mr. President, of Sarge Shriver, in the spirit of our time, we say it often, the happiest people in the world are those that volunteer. The tallest people are those that bend down on one knee to help lift other people up. And to see the energy, the passion, and action of these young people displayed all across the state of California that just haven't gotten the memo. They don't buy into the cynicism, the negativity, and the fear, and the division. In so many ways, they're the antidote to all of that. And China is one of those remarkable young leaders that's taking her action and passion locally and is driving change and inspiring others throughout the state of California. And so I couldn't be more honored to have the privilege of introducing China, who will be introducing you appropriately, Mr. President. Welcome back to the great state of California, and it's my honor to introduce China Tai.